Hello and welcome to Coffee with Carey. Thanks for stopping by today. Oh, I should have held my cup this way because there's a C for Carey or coffee with Carey. Appreciate you being here. Coffee with Carey is a channel I created for men and women nowadays, of all ages nowadays. Originally it was women over 50, but everyone's here, so let's make it a party. I'm a matchmaker and a dating coach. And on this show here, we talk about dating and relationships. And today it's a relationship situation I wanted to kind of chat about. It was a coaching client I was speaking to, and I was doing a little prep work for our conversation. She's like, "Are there any shortcuts?" I love shortcuts, right? I mean, should do a whole channel of the shortcuts. Let's just get to the point and give you the short, if only that were possible. But these are a couple shortcuts on creating a relationship that's a little bit more meaningful. How to get a little bit deeper. What are the 3 things that are going to give you big bang for your buck in making this a much more intimate relationship that will work better? That's what's on the agenda. If that's at all interesting, stick around. This may even be a quick tip. I don't know. Let's just see how chatty I get or if I can focus and be concise. That can happen sometimes. Number 1 is be tuned in to your partner. Not just listening or half listening, which is what happens more often than not. This is about not only listening, but having a vested interest in what's said so that you know before this person even starts communicating that there's going to be action on your part. You're invested in the outcome of this conversation. You want this other person to walk away from any communications you have or time spent together better than they walked into it. Any relationship benefits from this. This is sort of my whole mentality around working with clients. Even sometimes I work with people who aren't my clients in matchmaking, and I always think to myself, I want to leave them better than I found them. So I want to add some value somewhere to their experience, either working with me, meeting my client, whatever that may look like for them. They're going to be better after knowing me, by knowing me, I guess, than they were before we met. So doing this with a partner, I think is really important and certainly a shortcut to a connection that's deeper. Letting your person know that you're paying attention, you care about this communication, you are not in any way judging them for anything that they're saying or sharing, and making them feel that you understand their needs in whatever it is they're talking about. Not just what they're saying, but where it's coming from. I think that's super key. Next level, right? Not just what they're saying, but the basis for it. And maybe that's repeating back to them what you heard, but also why you feel they may be saying this. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel that this is important to you because this is what's been going on lately. Or sometimes I make you feel this, I think just next level, echoing back what you heard, going one step further to show that you were truly paying attention and you're invested in the outcome will take you really far. Number 2 is also about communication, and it comes more so not from the listening aspect, but in the giving part of the communication. In that back and forth, that your responses or the way you ask for something, you have to make sure that you're not being superhuman. And by that, I mean, we typically have the need to, in any type of conflict, to either fight or flight, right? We want to avoid conflict at all costs. And I think you kind of have to embrace conflict at some times in a relationship so that you really can get to the other side where that connection is. You can't shut down and expect to have a next level type of relationship. You have to allow yourself to be vulnerable and know that you're not always going to do or say the right thing, but not worry about it. Know that this person, because you're giving them the respect of hearing them out, that they'll do the same thing for you. And if you set that tone to all of your conversations around things that are important to both of you, conversations that must be had, or times you just need to get on the same page, or maybe you're not even having conversations like that. And if you're not, and there's something on your mind, start a regular, like, next level communication, things that you want or I want or want for both of us, things that will make this partnership stronger or more joyful. Voicing your gratitude. People journal to voice their gratitude. What if instead of journaling or along with journaling, you made time to almost journal to your person, to share some of your ongoing thoughts and feelings around where you're at in life and on this journey with this partner? Wouldn't that make for a crazy kind of intimacy that most of us don't get to experience? So again, that started out by saying that being defensive or careful, cautious, and putting up a wall is never going to serve you well in the relationship that you're seeking. Instead, embrace that vulnerability and letting somebody in, and remain mindful of the entire situation. You know what I mean by that? You're not just following your gut instincts on things, you're thinking them through with a long-term relationship as the focal point that you're looking through. The glasses you put on are long-term relationship happiness with this person, and that's the lens that you're looking at everything through. Number 3 should be obvious, I would imagine, and that is that you can't have a next level, intimate type partnership or relationship without some type of physical intimacy. Some of you will know firsthand or recognize the statement, wow, that was great. We should do that more often, right? Prioritizing that part of your relationship. I'm not saying what this physical intimacy must look like, what acts must be had. It can be very different for different people, all equally valuable as long as that's agreed upon in your relationship. And I think that making time to prioritize each other in that way and to come together and connect with some type of physicality is really one of the very important glues that holds together a long-term committed relationship. And certainly that next level relationship does not exist without something in that area of connection. And finally, number 4 would be that sometimes, because we're not one person, we are two separate people, your partner cannot be there to help you through something or to support you through something or to engage in some activity that's important with you. You have to maintain your individuality to be able to live your own lives separately, to continue to be a growing person with their own interests separately of this person that you are partnered with. And I think sometimes people let resentment build when that other person isn't always there for them in the moment that they need them, or can't be because they have their own stuff going on, distracted. Life does that, has a way of distracting us sometimes when somebody else needs us most. So I think the next level skill that you might want to have is that you want to know how to take care of yourself. For some people, we talked about journaling briefly. Journaling, writing down your feelings to help sort through these things when you can't bounce it off of your partner. Taking some time to breathe through something, right? Meditation, taking a hot bath, locking yourself in the bathroom, going for a drive, having a sit down, think about in the backyard or in the basement to work through some things on your own or figure out how to deal with something or how to reframe something in your own mind. So many different scenarios. I'm trying to figure out what you could possibly be going through where your partner wouldn't be available and you're left on your own to figure this out for yourself once you've gotten used to having somebody who helps you through this stuff. Finding your own way and then not resenting your partner for not being there in that moment when you felt that you needed them. But there's also a pride that comes with the fact and probably replaces resentment if you took care of it yourself. Maybe it's not something that you're great at. Let's just take something super simple and kind of stupid. My car is in the driveway and it's got a flat tire. I don't know how to change a flat tire because my partner always does it. He's off doing something or other that doesn't seem important to me. And this isn't an emotional situation, honestly, although it could, depending on how my day has gone thus far, escalate into something where there's some emotionality on my part. Frustration, aggravation, annoyance, resentment could ensue if I were to allow myself to go there. But to handle even this non-emotional situation, such as a flat tire, myself, would show me that I am an individual person who can take care of stuff on my own. I don't need nobody else. I am capable. I am not just half of this partnership with this person. I'm a woman who knows how to change damn tires. And I think there's a sense of pride that comes with that, and a reminder that we don't need a partner for everything, that we're choosing our partner because they make life better, more enjoyable, more fun for us, and that's the deal that we signed up for, to share this journey with somebody else, whether they can be there for us in all of our moments we need them or not. A little self-care goes a long way too in just soothing that over so that you can continue to feel fondly and enjoy those best of moments with your partner that you've created by following those other steps that we've talked about. That was it. I just had a couple little shortcuts that I thought would cut through all the stuff. And if you had these 4 things going on, you're probably having a next level relationship and connecting in a way that feels very fulfilling to you. Do you agree? Do you have some thoughts on this? What about number 5? What is number 5? Let us know down in the comments. While you're there, I hope that you'll subscribe to the channel because it's free, it's fun. The ring bell will let you know when you should pop on by yet again. And that little lady there, right there, that's my mom. Isn't she cute? That's my mom, and she thinks that you should give the episode a thumbs up, and I can't disagree with her. So I'll look forward to seeing you back again soon, and until next time, have a good one.